Hi, and welcome to Morning Coffee with Pazan Academy. I'm Deanna. I was reading an article from the New York Review by Michael Massing, and it was titled, Are the Humanities History? Now, I wasn't talking about whether the discipline of history was part of the humanities. He was talking about whether or not humanities are still relevant. And in this article, he talks about how there are 10,000 less history majors in the United States from the time period of 2008 to 2017. How universities are cutting programs in foreign language and in history, in literature. Humanities is the study of humans. It includes the arts, it includes philosophy, history, literature. So a lot of people think that these disciplines are frivolous in the modern world, and that it's STEM, the science, technology, engineering, and math, is where students need to focus their energies and get these majors because it's those majors that can get them a job. Well, Massing puts forth a lot of evidence of how humanities majors are also employable. He talks about the film and television industry. He talks about the writers behind a lot of the popular television shows like Shonda Rhimes, who did Grey's Anatomy, the fact that she has a degree in humanities. He brings in Lin-Manuel Miranda, who has a theater degree, and the whole Hamilton empire. And he talks about these fields where the humanities are still relevant because there are people that are creating into this multi-billion-dollar industry of film and television. He also speaks about the importance of the humanities in terms of they are employable, and here are all of these examples of how. And he talks about how even some tech employers are hiring people with humanities degrees to work in the company in certain programs or on certain committees in order to kind of humanize the tech that they're creating. But this is a very, very small number, maybe just a handful of people by Facebook or Amazon or Google in a company that employs thousands. But what I think is that beyond the employability, beyond being able to get a job, the importance of humanities is that it teaches us to be human. It shows us how to interact with other humans in the world. So by studying the past, the stories of the past, the literature, and even the philosophy, we learn what it means to be human. We understand how to thrive, how to be happy, how we should live. We have these great heroes that we can look up to. And we also have cautionary tales that we can learn from. This is so important. Why do we want to study the past? Why do we need to know about Genghis Khan? What did he do? And should we emulate that? Or should we use that as behavior that we shouldn't do? This is really important. And it also, studying the humanities teaches us how to think. Also, by studying the humanities, you can reason, you can think conceptually. You're able to put two and two together. You're able to look and see causality and what outcomes could happen. You can look at a situation and you can strategize, if I do this, this is going to happen, or if I do this, this will happen. And those are things that you can't just pick up by taking a critical thinking class in college and checking off a box. That comes from experience, and that experience comes from looking at past literature, the philosophy, and the history. So Michael Massing makes the argument that you should study humanities in order to get a job. But there's more to it than that. It is much deeper. You should study humanities because it teaches you how to think, how to reason, how to be a complete human being, and how to live in this world with so many other humans. It teaches you how to understand others, how to see what others are thinking and doing, and maybe have a little more empathy than you would have had otherwise. Far from being just another skill that you can get to get a job, it is the most practical thing that you can study. Thanks for watching. I'll put a link to the article in the description below. If you're enjoying our videos, please share them with your friends, like them, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and we have links to our social media below as well. Have a great day, and I'm off to study the humanities.